Separation of power. Divide into three, that is executive, legislative, and also judiciary. Executive body is to formulate and implement law and policy. Meanwhile, legislative body is to make law, and judiciary body is to execute the law and settle any dispute that occur.
Executive body. There are three levels of government in executive body, including federal government, state government, and local government. In federal government, executive power is vested in the cabinet led by the Prime Minister, who, in the opinion of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, commands a majority in parliament. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong is the supreme head of state in Malaysia. The cabinet is chosen from among members of both houses of parliament. As proved during PRU 15 on 19 November 2022, Malaysia faced a hanged parliament as no condition has sufficient numbers to form the government. On 24 November 2022, YDPA appointed Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim as the 10th Prime Minister of Malaysia. In state government, the Sultan or Yang di-Pertuan Negeri appointed the Menteri Besar to lead the State Executive Council. The Menteri Besar selected a suitable candidate to be the exco from among aduns. The Sultan or Yang di-Pertuan Negeri will appoint them as exco. Lastly, local government. Local government do have executive body too, such as City Hall or City Council, Municipal Council, and District Council.
Introduction. Legislative body. Legislative body plural. Legislative bodies. A political institution which holds the legislative power in a state and often controls the executive power. Parliament is the highest legislative body in Malaysia. It consists in His Majesty the King as the head of state, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. Only His Majesty the King can summon for Parliament to be in session. His Majesty also has the absolute power to prorogue or dissolve the Parliament. Therefore, His Majesty the King is vested by the Constitution to summon for the Parliament to meet within 6 months between the last proceeding in the last session and the date appointed for its first proceeding in the next session. The component of the legislative body: Federal, YDPA, Parliament, Dewan Negara and Dewan Rakyat. State, Sultan or YDP and Dewan Undangan Negeri. Function: as Parliament is the ultimate legislative body, it passes federal laws, makes amendments to existing federal laws, examines government policies, approves the government expenditure and new taxes. It also serves as the forum for criticism, focus on public opinion on national affairs.
In modern democratic nation, the concept of separation of power used a basis for designing government machinery and public administration. The concept of separation of power divided the power of government into three branches. One of it is judiciary body. Judiciary body mainly to execute the law, settle dispute, and maintain justice. Judiciary of Malaysia is largely centralized despite Malaysia's federal constitution, heavily influenced by the English common law as well as Islamic jurisprudence. The Federal Court is the Supreme Court. It is the final court of appeal and it has exclusive jurisdiction in constitutional matters and in issues arising between states or between the federal government and states. High courts are located in Peninsular Malaysia and in Sabah and Sarawak.
So as a conclusion, the power of government and its machinery subject to the constitution and laws. There are also checks and balance with our political system that limit the power of each branch in order to prevent the abuse of power. That's all from us. Thank you.